of it like CARE, Oxfam, ActionAid, IFRC, SOS Village, and different organizations. So I will give the floor to him to introduce about NetHope and what is the objective of this ICT skill training we have started in India.
So Lalit Bogra, who didn't introduce himself, is with Indian IFRC, the Red Cross, and Akash is here from CARE India, and Rajiv with the camera there is from ActionAid. They are the office bearers of the NetHope India chapter, so they take all the credit for organizing this event. The reason we are making a big show of this with the video and the pictures and disrupting your class is because this is the first really major project that the NetHope chapter in India has undertaken, and you are the pioneers. Anju is our instructor, so we met with Anju and her team about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm really glad that this course is happening. In case you didn't know, all of you are members of NetHope. Not just Akash and Lalit, but if you are in an organization which is a member of those 32, that in fact in the chapter we also encourage implementation partners to participate. So if you work through implementation partner in Bhubaneswar or Lucknow or Hyderabad, please let them know this course is coming to their city and they should attend. And we've just begun our 10-year sort of celebrations, which is mostly fundraising. Naturally, we are an NGO. So, and a lot of hype, and you can go to the nethope.org website and learn about us. It began with 7 founding members, and now it's 32 in many European countries and the USA. We hold annual summits in usually US, but also in Europe, and we had one in Africa, one in Panama and South America. I'm trying to get a NetHope summit, which is attended by about 150, 200 people, to come to India, and possibly next year it might be held in Delhi. So in advance, I'm asking for help to make this happen. I personally am Deepak Basu. I guess you didn't introduce my name, so it should be the first thing. And I was a long-time Cisco employee in the US. And during that time, through a set of circumstances, NetHope was founded, as a matter of fact, with the current CIO of IFRC, whose name is Edward Granger-Happ. I suppose your boss. And Ed is a visionary, and I'm mostly a doer, so we nicely joined together. Anudeep Foundation, I left. I'm still with NetHope, but I stopped being an executive director in 2005. And Anudeep is based in Kolkata headquartered. It's a ICT training organization. And we're also working with Tai over here to develop ICT courses. Most of our work is in rural India, and you can look at anudeep.org and learn about us. But we are glad that we can be of service to NetHope and thereby the members of NetHope. And this course, there'll be 4 courses in Delhi, 2 to 3 in Bangalore, and then we'll, as the recruitment begins, we'll have these sort of courses that are happening. 2 days with, 1 day with Excel, 1 day with Word, and multiple courses like that, and maybe 1 in each city on Microsoft Project, which would be more open to the program people as against the IT people. That's all I have to say, really, and I wish I could attend the 2-day courses, but I'm going off to Kolkata this afternoon. Maybe in some other place I will attend. But I'm really glad you're here, and all the best. And thank you, Lalit, Akash, Rajiv, for all your help. We're making this success, and then we'll see what was taken in pictures and stuff on the NetHope website. But thank you, Anju, very much, and we will go from here. So back to Lalit.
So apart from this training session, as we have communicated to your IT department also that we will distribute the Microsoft MOC curriculum, and even after you are back on your desk, if you still have any issue related to your day-to-day work, Anju and Tai has kindly agreed that they will provide the offline support to all the participants. So once you are back on the desk, you can still in touch with Anju and the Tai to have your day-to-day related queries and issue if you have on Word and Excel. Thanks to all.
One more point. So one of the things NetHope marketing folks have asked me to do is to, this is of course there, but one of you, we want to make a case study. So if you have visions of becoming, well known around the world, I'm just joking. It's on the website. Please do volunteer. And at the end of the course, I won't be here, but talk to Lalit, and Rajiv will be here, and just give a little interview as to how the course helped you or didn't help you in your in your work going forward. So thank you very much.
Now, there are certain things which you could use. The kind of text blocks and all which you saw in the existing cover page galleries. If you want to use that kind of an appearance to your existing cover pages, what you could have used, same in the insert tab. Can you notice we had actually talked about the cover page as of now, but you could enhance this cover page with the help of a text box. Some of you asked me a query that you would like to write a text on a picture or something like that. So I gave you an option of text box. Maybe at the bottom of the page or in some other place. You also have an option of quick parts. Quick parts are also those options which are given to you in building blocks. You can use the ready-made available, just place it in your cover page so that the content can be modified as per the document need. So if you go to the quick parts. Building blocks organizer, exactly. So if you look at the building blocks organizer, can you notice that so whatever is your cursor position at that point, that particular block will be inserted. Now let's move on to the next part of it. I showed you this document where it was a 40-page document, and I would prefer to have a table of content in the beginning. For your understanding, I just removed that table of content. I'm showing you the direct content starting over here. Now you can imagine if it's a 40-page long document and I want to just look at one specific piece of information, how tedious it becomes. I need to just browse through the whole document manually. To make that task easier, it is always a good idea to have the table of content in the beginning. For your screen here, so you can use this document to practice. You can yourself try and do it. How many of you have been using table of content as of now? Has anybody used it? You have used it. Hyperlinks, anyways, we will discuss it. And by default, right now the formatting is coming something different. So probably you can make it left aligned. The initial formatting can be made normal, left aligned, and the normal. How do I make it normal? Currently, do you see it is coming in italics and a bigger size? How do I convert this to a normal form?
Take the I on the
Press I and then
italic and bold. If you
I should remove all those formatting manually.
normal one,
Exactly. This is a better practice. The reason I tell you that this table of content which we are going to create, if you look at it in this document, it will be created very smoothly, but probably it may not happen in your own document. There is a reason behind it. I'll explain you what is the reason. Let us first insert the table and see how the table is going to come over here. Can you see the basic settings which are there for the table of content? Show page numbers. Preview is giving you that page numbers list. Right align the page numbers. Can you notice the page numbers are coming on the right hand side corner?
Yes.
If you uncheck this checkbox, you will find that the page numbers are appearing immediately after the title, so which may not be readable as such. So normally, if you look at the books and all, there also you see that all the page numbers are aligned in a neater form. So right aligned page numbers gives it a neater look actually. So you can easily match the page numbers. Tab leader is the gap which is filled between title and the page numbers. So right now if you look at the page numbers and the title area, that is filled with certain dotted line. Why? Because the tab leader is filled with that. So if you want to give a plain line, or if you don't want to give anything, you can choose the specific option from the tab leader. Okay, so by default the format what in the beginning of the document, you need to keep the cursor position over there. Because by default it gets inserted at whatever your cursor position is. Able to get it? No, see, this is the beginning of the document, and I want before this should be a table of content. So first of all, let's have some space available here with the table of contents inside. And then in the reference, you can have this table of content, insert table of content. Now, you should know that your headings and subheadings are applied with one particular style. So you should know that style. You can know that when you keep your cursor over here, can you notice that there is a heading 2 style applied here? And when you keep it over here, there is a heading 1 style. So similarly, the document which you are creating should be with the consistent styles. All the topics should be with one style, all the subtopics should be with another style. So that is what is done over here. So now this is subtopic is heading 2 and main topic was heading 1. So you could go to references and table of content, insert table of content. Here this should match with your styles. Like I created a TAI H1. So that TAI H1, if it is a main topic heading, then I should give TOC level as 1. So Word will consider that this is going to be the main topic. So right now your styles are matching with the default. That is heading 1 is the main style and heading 2 is the sub. So that should be there. What labels you want to show? By default it is set to 3. But my document has only 2 labels. There are topics and there are subtopics. So you can, even if you keep it to 3, only 2 will come. Then this is the preview how it is going to come. So you have page numbers should come or not, right align the page numbers. So this is the preview. This is for your document. This position should be in the beginning where you want this. Directly takes you to this position. Is everyone able to create a table of content?
Just here you say that there should be some space and pressure should be there.
Yeah, keep it in the perfect. It should be in the beginning. So just create a space here. Keep it in the beginning. Otherwise, wherever is your cursor position, immediately at that point it will get inserted.
Just undo. You have to make space.
Just press it and enter in the beginning. So you will have subtopics and there could be subtopics also. So I assume that a document needs to be created first, then which will have the topics and subtopics. Now, how do you identify topics and subtopics? Because of their different styles, isn't it? How do you apply the styles now? First step is we have created the document. Now, how do you identify what are the topics and what are the subtopics? Apply appropriate styles to them. That is the next step. I gave you a document which was already created and the styles were already applied to it just to save the time. But in your actual document, how would you do it? You would first create the document. There would be certain topics and subtopics. You will give them a proper style because that is how Word will understand what is your topic and what is your subtopic. So once you have applied the proper appropriate styles to them, then the third step would be when your document is complete, it is final, then you would have the option of insert table of content. That is the last thing which you will do. Now, let's suppose you want to apply a style as per your business need, which does not exist in Microsoft Word. So what will you do? Before applying it, you might need to create your own style also.